All of our limbs are occupied. I think that's one thing. Sometimes people are like, oh, are you guys using tracks? And we have nothing against bands using tracks, but we just try to make as much racket as we can with the two of us. I'm falling off of the wagon again.
Schoonertown just came out. Wide range of sounds. If we're talking about performing this stuff live, you're just two guys, right? I know you're out there touring with Alan Doyle and them right now. Do you have a bigger band, or how do you make this sound big when it's Tim and Jake on stage?
We do play folk music, and a lot of the traditional music. I think locking ourselves into that isn't what we want to do yet. But yeah, I just have like a stomp box and a tambourine, some other foot percussion, and Jake plays like a bass on his guitar and also a bass on his keys. We both sing. It's been an interesting kind of like challenge to like find our gears as a band and like kind of push our limits. And it's always surprising. Like we're just in the UK and Ireland. We just got back home, and like you kind of go into like, it was our first time in Dublin, and you just kind of go to a spot and like, yeah, is anybody going to come? But, like to have like a full room of people actually singing all the words, and like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. And it's really cool to see too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a fun process too. Like the studio's so different. You can just layer stuff up as much as you want. And then, they might seem like easy parts, but when you try to sing and play that rhythm at the same time, and the brain sort of doesn't always get it. So it's been, some rehearsing and, a little bit of rehearsing. We don't. That's it.
But we made the whole album, like, we wrote it and recorded it and produced it all ourselves, and we just didn't like have any rules to like what we, what genre or whatever. Like it was just like, let's just make an album that we're like, it's exciting to do. Like, so there's like, a set of tunes which just guitar and fiddle, live off the floor, and then there's songs with a bit more production on it. And but yeah, it's been fun to like translate it live. I think just kind of capturing the energy is the main thing.
And you're exhausted at the end of the show.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's a bunch of songs on this new album that sound like they're built for the audience to sing along with. What do you want to tell me about She Got Away?
Yeah, She Got Away. This one kind of started as a bit of a joke, little oyster reference in there for anyone who's been to Colville Bay or is an oyster connoisseur.
You shocked my heart.
Shocked my heart. Yeah, we were like driving in Cape Breton this past summer. Jake had the little keyboard in the passenger side, and we were like kind of always trying to write stuff when we're on the road. We started the recording process quite minimal with just acoustic guitar and mandolin, and then we were like, oh, let's make it more fun. So
we had a good laugh at Shucked My Heart when that came out. We thought it was pretty fun. Like, no, we can't do that. Okay, we're doing it. We're leaving it in.
Oh, well, whatever, yeah.
Did you record everything at home in PEI?
Yeah, I just have a little basement studio. We did the album in,
Yeah, we were talking earlier about trying to figure out how to do radio on Instagram. You guys are killing it on Instagram and stuff lately. You're putting a lot of work into that social media stuff.
Yeah, trying a little bit.
It's really good. You're doing a great job.
Well, sometimes we don't know what we're doing, but something. Just do something.
Well, that's the conclusion I'm kind of coming to, right? It's like you just got to be there.
I think growing up in a little place, Surrey, in eastern PEI, you kind of are like, you consider yourself like this underdog. You think that somebody from Charlottetown is better than you and blah, blah, blah. So we just called them townies.
Because they lived in town.
Because they lived in town. Yeah, they lived in Charlottetown.
That's a maritime and East Coast thing.
Yeah. And then eventually you make the trek into Charlottetown as you grow up, and then you're like, oh, yeah, there's some good people that live here. And that's just a little throwback reference to the small town kind of, underdog mentality. Yeah.